Simon has no choice but to move Peter and drive away. In the present, Simon corners Clayton and forces her to talk. Clayton tells him that Peter was brought by the paramedics and was sent to surgery, but his injuries were so severe that he was put on life support. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Their conversation is interrupted by Anna's arrival, and Simon notices that her wound from 2000 is appearing now on her forehead. Anna ignores it and asks him to come home, but Simon refuses to play her game and swears he'll change things. Then Simon goes to the cafe, but he's still in 2002. When he sees Newman's puzzle, he concentrates on the exercise and manages to reappear the night when his affair with Claire started. This time he turns Claire down before the naughty begins. However, Peter still hears her confess her love for his brother. Claire immediately runs after her, but Peter kicks her out, so she leaves in her car. A desperate Simon tries to tell Peter that nothing happened, but Peter refuses to listen and they fight again, ending with the same result. Ignoring the ringing phone, Simon drags Peter's unconscious body to his car to take him to the hospital. Soon it starts to rain and there's almost no visibility on the road. Simon drives carefully and manages to dodge a bunch of cars. However, Peter suddenly wakes up and Simon gets distracted, so his car ends up crashing into Claire's. Minutes later, paramedics arrive and one of them looks like Anna. Claire is already dead, so the team concentrates on the brothers. Travis checks on Simon, matching the memory from earlier. Once the brothers recover, they get together to talk. Simon is still confused about what happened, so Peter tells him that the phone call had been from Claire. She regretted leaving them and turned the car around to return to the mansion, only to crash into the brothers' vehicle. Simon looks at a picture and notices that their father is Newman. He starts freaking out and Peter says that they all died, including Simon himself, so he needs to let go. Refusing to give up, Simon reappears on the road with Travis rescuing him. The hospital scene happens the same way. Simon's heart stops at 8 p.m., which matches the year 2000, and his death happens at 8:02, which matches 2002. His spirit watches everything from above and rushes to get back in the body. Simon then wakes up in the bedroom, hearing from the doctor that it's the year 2002, that he died, and that his wife Anna is waiting outside. In the evening, Simon wakes up in bed screaming. Other patients in the room are staring at him and Travis calls him wacko. Dr. Truman enters the room and tries to calm him down as he asks what's going on. Simon tells him what happened in the MRI lab, but Truman says that he was admitted to this room last night. A very confused Simon asks about his wife and Newman, yet Truman explains he has no wife and there's no Newman on the staff. He also reveals that the car accident was last night and Simon had been unconscious until now. Simon runs out of the room and goes to the MRI lab, where he finds other doctors scanning an old lady. He keeps running around the hospital until Truman finds him in the cafe. When Simon asks what year it is, Truman answers 2000. Simon freaks out and swears he isn't crazy, so Truman theorizes that he heard things while he was unconscious and his mind came up with a story. For example, Travis could have inspired the name Travis, and Newman comes from Truman. At that moment, Clayton enters the room and Simon recognizes her from the 2002 hospital. She's soon followed by a second nurse who turns out to be Anna. Simon calls her by her name and asks her if she's been here the last 24 hours, but she says no and doesn't recognize him. Simon insists he was here yesterday and he wasn't dreaming before asking Anna to say that she knows him. Truman and Clayton push him down on the bed and give him another injection. As Simon tells them that they aren't real, he wakes up in the MRI machine. The stranger approaches him again and gets the syringe ready, but this time Simon